Keeping your hand on your heart center, close your eyes gently and begin to simply feel the heartbeat turning into yourself, turning in towards yourself. And begin to gently make some adjustments, such as drawing the spine a bit straighter perhaps, softening the back of your eyes, relaxing the center of your forehead, unclenching your lower jaw, and perhaps placing the tip of the tongue on the top palate, right behind the top front teeth. And as you begin to soften into the body frame, gently turn your mind inward and acknowledge whatever it is that is within you at this time. Whatever it is, fear, shame, guilt, anger, frustration, sorrow, grief, whatever it is, simply tune inward and stay inward, acknowledging whatever is. And then begin to perhaps feel the heartbeat, holding yourself even more closer, and observe the way that the breath flows. Perhaps the breath is shallow, perhaps the breath is deep. Doesn't matter where the breath is, simply feel the breath. As you inhale and exhale, become aware of the breathing, and just that, wherever you can feel the breath, perhaps it's at the nostrils, perhaps at the heart center, perhaps at the other hand, which is at your belly, and simply become aware. For 5 breaths, let's observe the breath in an unbroken stream of mindful awareness. Don't worry about tweaking the breath. Don't worry about anything else at this time. Simply observe the breath as it comes in and leaves your body. Hold the breath as though it were a newborn baby, as though you had never seen the breath before. Exhaling and inhaling, breath after breath, moment after moment. Returning home, as it were, to the body and to the breath. In your own time, begin to slowly deepen the exhalation and inhalation both. Set your intention for today, the Breath Fest, a day of drawing your mind towards the breath, and to this session particularly. Whatever that needs to be healed, whatever that needs to be sorted within yourself, simply return to that, giving it care and attention. And in your own time, slowly open your eyes, start with a big, bright smile. Welcome to this session. Namaste. Okay, so when we talk about healing through the breath, sometimes when the emotions are very tight and the heart seems blocked, you feel like there's not much you can do, and it all tightens up such that the breath remains very much towards the top of the chest and doesn't really go inward. So when we are trying to draw the breath a bit downward, let me move slightly further back. So when we move into the diaphragm area, so you try to sit in a way that's comfortable for you, allowing the body to remain comfortable without any stress or tension. So supporting yourself into a seated, comfortable position, and then observe the way your side body is. So if you're trying to sink too far when you are grieving, or when you're dealing with loss or a sense of disappointment, the body itself tends to round a bit and flops forward like such. So instead, simply try and lift the spine in an upright position and allowing a sense of ease. So acknowledging where you're at and then beginning to stay with the breathing and trying to draw the breath a little lower. So when you try and do that, beginning to feel the breath much lower, lower, lower. A nice practice would be to extend what we were just doing a little further. So place one hand at your heart center, the other at the belly. As you inhale, let the breath go all the way down. So an expansion of the lower belly. And as you exhale, allowing the breath to simply pass through and go a bit lower down. When dealing with tougher emotions, just staying with this long, deep breath is very healing. And perhaps even breathing out from the mouth, like respirating an ah sound, and aspiring an ah sound, like breathing in through the nose and letting go. So let's try that 2 times more, breathing in through the nose, letting go, and really releasing any anxiety, any stress or tension along with that. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth, really releasing and letting go, giving yourself the permission to let go, whatever it is that you're holding on to too tightly. And let's try and stay with the long inhalation and exhalation. Now bringing in the hands to your sides. So as you inhale, feel an expansion of the upper body, the middle body, and the lower body. And exhaling, letting go, letting all of that collapse. Again, giving yourself the permission to exhale and let go, relaxing completely. Place your hands such that the thumbs are underneath your armpits. Inhaling, opening the upper chest. So let's try that together. Open the chest and exhaling, simply letting go. Inhale yet again. So you'll feel automatically the hands moving away, but it's really not the hands that are doing that. It's the chest cavity that expands and contracts. So one more time, complete breath in through the nose and out through the nose, keeping the mouth closed, in and out through the nose. And then exhale, relax, and release. So when we try and do this, we find that we're able to extend and expand the lung capacity. The other technique that I want to share with you today is one that is very is based on sound resonance. So when faced with emotional stress or anxiety, you may not be able to go into more detailed or more elaborate practices, but we may be able to stay in the here and now, simply connecting with the sound resonance. So again, choosing to sit in a comfortable position, lift the shoulder blades up and then roll them back and down very slowly and gently. Inhale through the nose, lift the shoulder blades up towards your ears, and as you exhale, beautiful, rolling them back and down. Excellent. And then inhale through the nose. Keep your eyes closed right through this practice. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale, make a sound of a bumblebee that you, as you breathe out, will sort of sound it out gently and slowly at your own pace. So the classic version I'll share with you in a moment, but this one is just sitting comfortably and having a sense of the sound, uh, sound like a bee. So let's try this about 5 times. Inhale through the nose. Inhale once again. And one last time, in through the nose. So truly letting go, keeping your eyes closed, feeling that sound resonance and the effect of the vibrations that the sound made throughout your body, throughout the mind. This is one of the key practices that's really soothing and relaxing for the mind and the body. It acts as a very beautiful, gentle antidote to any stress and promotes healing throughout the body and the mind. The classic version is a bit like this. So you continue to sit the way you are and place your hands on your eyes like such. The first two fingers close the eyes, the ring finger somewhere close to the nostrils, the little fingers reminding you to smile, and the thumbs blocking the ears completely. We'll try this 3 times. Inhale through the nose. Relax your hands back down in the lap of your knees or thighs. Keep your eyes closed and simply observe the after effects of this practice in your body. Continue to feel a sense of deep resonance of the sound in every cell, every pore, every part of your body. So this deep sound resonance technique is something that is accessible to us at all times, and it's quite easy to practice as well. So let's try this one more time and then move on to another technique that I want to share with you. So we'll try this again 3 times. So close your eyes, place the first two fingers on your eyes, the ring finger around your nostrils, the little finger reminding you to smile just a little, and the thumbs closing off the ears and the sound. Breathe in. Keeping your eyes closed, relax the hands back down. And once again, give it time. Time is the biggest healer. Simply give it time. Observe how you feel at the end of the practice. And in your own time, slowly open your eyes. And once again, try and see if you can spot a smile by lifting the sides of your lips. We'll try one more time to move to another practice, which is a more balancing technique. The balancing technique involves drawing both the sides of your body, the anxiety creating one as well as the calming one, and balancing both the two. So now that we feel that we are a little more balanced in the body, as though the sound resonance has calmed you down too much, then draw the first two fingers down of your right hand so that the thumb and the last two fingers are extended outward. Block the right nostril completely, exhaling through the left entirely. Inhale through the left. Block the left, exhaling gently through the right nostril. Inhale very slowly through the right nostril. Block the right nostril and exhale through the left. This is one round. Inhale through the left nostril. So we continue. Block the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Block right and exhale left. And we practice one more such round. Inhale through the left nostril. Block left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block right and exhale left. Keep your eyes closed right through. And place your hands back on your knees or thighs. Some of these techniques are very ancient, but really very helpful when it comes to emotions. Relax and slowly open your eyes. So when we talk about the breath, we've seen 3 practical exercises to help today. But when we talk about the breath, there is a strong connection of the emotions and the breath. So it's very difficult when challenging emotions come up to deal with them. But it is very easy to then hold the emotion through the breath, because the breath acts as a bridge between the emotions and the body. So whatever you are going through, you'll find that there is a certain sense of ease and comfort that the breath provides, and you can tweak the breath in order to tweak the emotions. Because just telling the emotions to go away when you are hurting, it's not going to go away. We all know how difficult it is in challenging times when we are dealing with anxiety or difficult situations. The breath is a beautiful bridge that connects both the emotions as well as the body. So it makes sense then to change the breath in order to change the emotions. So now observe how you're feeling as opposed to when we just started today's practice. And when we do that, begin to observe what may have caused that change. And in this case, we know clearly that it is the breath. We used 2 techniques today. So one was the sound resonance technique, and one was the alternate nostril breathing. And before that, we sort of set up. And when you are sitting up, so regardless of what practices you do through today, you'll find that the posture itself is a very important key. And let's look at that just for a brief moment. So being with yourself, being inwardly focused, but allowing the body frame to be comfortable as well. So sitting is very important to try and create that sense of straightness or a sense of not caving down. When difficult emotions come up, the shoulder blades generally tend to lock down. So you want to open them up like wings, creating a sense of ease within the shoulder blades and the upper chest cavity. So let's try and do a couple of movements just to release the shoulder blades, rolling them and opening up. Let's revisit the 3 techniques that we've done so far. So first one is a long breath in and out. So the whole diaphragm and the upper chest breathing. So instead of letting the breath shallow, let's set up again and try and revisit the practices that we've done. So the first one is a long inhalation, so deep breath in and out, involving the entire chest. So the breath enters through the nostrils, through the chest, upper chest, and then moves into the lungs and up to the abdomen. So everything expands cylindrically. And as you exhale, you feel a sense of contraction throughout. Particularly when you're challenged with difficult emotions, just simply placing a hand, one on the heart and one at the belly, will be very useful for you. So try and maintain that, because it's like a reference point. So inhaling completely and exhaling fully, doing this through the nostrils as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So drawing the belly in slightly towards the spine at the end of the exhalation, and connecting with the source, which is right at the center near the navel region here. So inhaling one more time, full breath in, and exhaling gently. Again, remembering to practice self-kindness and coming back home, as it were, to yourself, caring for the emotions, just like holding a baby. And one last time, the same thing. That's it. So this was the first technique. The second one to simply look at is the sound resonance technique. So inhaling through the nostril. Exhaling gently and slowly. Let's try this twice more. So inhaling once again through the nose. And the last time. And pause here with your eyes closed to give yourself, the body, the emotions, a chance to simply recalibrate within the body. And the last one is the alternate nostril breathing that we spoke about. So again, drawing the palm out, folding the first two fingers, and then drawing yourself in a way that you're sitting upright, blocking the right nostril, exhaling through the left. As you inhale begins this cycle. Block the left nostril, exhale through the right, inhale through the right, block right and exhale left very gently. Let's practice this one more time. Inhale left, block left and exhale right very slowly. Breathing in through the right, and then slow, gentle exhalation, very carefully closing this round and relaxing the hands by you. Keep your eyes closed. Wait and pause for the next two breath cycles. And so these were three techniques. Slowly open your eyes when you're ready. These were three techniques that we looked at today for drawing the breath a little more um, closer in to deal with emotions that are difficult and helping you to heal. Really, the practice is coming back home, coming back to yourself in a way that's gentle, that's very self nurturing and kind. So, when we generally look at the breath, we look at the breath pretty much with sharpness sometimes. So, that sense of sharpness, if we're able to work around the sharp edges a little bit, and watching the breath whenever you get a chance, really not even doing anything, but as you are working through the day, as you go through your day, allowing yourself that sense of openness within the heart and observing the breath through that lens of gentleness and kindness towards yourself and others as well. Oftentimes forgiveness is letting go of that past that you're holding on to with some hope. So really letting go and letting go of that which no longer serves you upon exhalations, and inviting that which you feel joyful about. So pure positive energy as you breathe in. As Master Thich Nhat Hanh often says, smile as you breathe out and smile as you breathe in. So really inviting yourself to that space where you are present with yourself. And even if you have to try hard when times are challenging, exhaling, smiling, and inhaling, smiling is a good mantra to keep through the day and allowing yourself to just be.